Are you looking to buy Samsung F23 5G? Then watch this video completely, otherwise you will hate this Samsung phone after buying. In this video, I'm gonna talk about 3 hardware problems of this phone along with a short display test and camera test. As I had earlier mentioned, the only thing that I liked about Samsung F23 5G is Snapdragon 750G CPU. I had already mentioned this in my previous Samsung F23 5G review, and I am mentioning it again. The 4 or 6 GB of RAM causes serious problems on Samsung F23, which is the reason for 2 problems that I am going to talk about in this video. The display on the phone is a TFT LCD display, which is not at all good. The first problem on Samsung F23 5G is due to this display. This video was shared by Karthik, a subscriber who was facing this issue. The display shows flickering lines on white background. These lines are moving horizontally along the right side of the display, and this happens only at low brightness. If we look closely, we can see even RGB colors along the top side of the display. This issue is definitely a manufacturing defect, and the only solution is to go to the service center and ask for a replacement as per the new replacement policy of Flipkart. I did not like the TFT LCD display as everything looks washed out and makes the phone feel like a cheap product, not worth the price paid for. This affects gaming, watching videos, and even normal usage if you are using an IPS LCD or AMOLED display phone before. The second problem on the phone is black screen hang problem, which is due to the bad CPU RAM combination. The phone just shows a black screen and does not respond to anything. The third problem is also due to hardware, and it is hang and lag problem, where the phone is not responding to touches and shows hanging and lagging. This problem also seems to happen because of the hardware combination on the phone. I have covered these 2 problems along with a possible solution in my previous video, which you can see from the card attached at the end of this video that you are watching now. Now, let's move over to camera test, where I will compare Samsung F23 camera with Poco X4 Pro camera, even when the processors as well as the price is different. I will attach photos taken from both phones side by side for easy understanding. First, we will start with the main camera, then compare night mode and then the white camera. The first photo is of a red flower. The image taken by Samsung F23 5G appears more saturated than Poco X4 Pro 5G. The photo taken on Poco also seems to have more detail, even when Samsung has a 50 megapixel main camera while Poco has 64 megapixel main camera. Second photo is also showing how the colors look punchy in Samsung while Poco has a more natural feel. Third image shows how background blurring is more in Samsung than Poco X4 Pro. However, details also seem to be affected by the blurring. The fourth photo shows how the image taken by Samsung F23 5G looks bad due to oversaturation. In this particular image, the color difference of the sky shows how the Poco images are more natural looking than the Samsung oversaturated photos. Samsung sensor also seems to capture very less light, because of which a photo taken on Samsung appears dark. Now, we will compare some photos taken with the night mode on. This photo shows how the image taken on Poco X4 Pro looks way better in terms of light and detail than that taken on Samsung F23 5G. The Samsung is not at all strong with night mode as clearly visible in this photo. The sharpness and detailing on Poco is better. This third photo shows how Poco X4 Pro is a clear winner when it comes to taking photos in darkness. The photo taken on Samsung F23 5G does not show any detail and is not at all clear. Now, we will compare some photos taken with the 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera on both Samsung F23 as well as Poco X4 Pro. Images taken from Samsung have more saturation and also look more punchy than those taken on Poco X4 Pro. Details on Poco is better than that on Samsung. However, when it comes to indoor artificial lighting, the photos taken on both phones look almost the same. I'll skip comparison of macro camera as it is not something that we use in our daily life. Leave a comment on which phone you think is the clear winner based on the photos that I showed here. Now, I hope you have understood how both the display as well as camera on Samsung F23 5G is not that great. The Snapdragon 750G processor is the only good thing, which is clearly visible from Samsung F23 gaming test. But you can play games like PUBG, Call of Duty, bgmi, Apex Legends, etc. only at medium graphics, as 6 GB RAM is not enough for the CPU to work well. The flickering problem on the display can be an isolated issue, but it's always better for you to test your phone at low brightness with a white background. If you are having flickering, then it's better to go to service center and ask for a replacement. If you have any doubts, mention in the comments and I will help you out as I can. Thanks for liking this video and subscribing to my channel and being a part of my smartphone user community. Don't forget to watch this video on Samsung F23 5G and check for these problems on your phone.